It's noon. This is the news highlight on Opportune TV. I am Miriam, okay? Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed reaffirms his administration's commitment to enhancing security and protecting residents amid growing threats in border communities. Speaking at a closed-door State Security Council meeting held at the Government House in Bauchi, the governor expresses concern over increasing security challenges, which it links to mass migration from neighboring states facing unrest. He directed security agencies to intensify surveillance and deploy necessary reinforcement to vulnerable areas. Governor Mohammed also commended security operatives for their dedication, acknowledging their role in maintaining peace across the state. Meanwhile, rising inflation in Nigeria is driving a crisis in Lagos, forcing many residents to relocate as landlords pass down skyrocketing costs. Lagos, home to over 20 million people, has long struggled to keep up with housing demand, with an estimated 3,000 new residents arriving daily. However, recent economic reforms, including the floating of the naira and the removal of fuel subsidies, have intensified financial strain on households, with rental prices surging across both high-end and low-cost interest areas. Many families are being displaced, disrupting children's education and worsening already long commute times for workers. And also in another developing story, Nigeria has lost a media trailblazer as veteran broadcaster Anike Agbaje Williams passed away at the age of 88. Agbaje Williams, widely recognized as the First Lady of African Television, made history in 1959 when she became the first face on African TV during the test transmission of Western Nigerian Television, now NTA. Her voice was also the first to be heard on the Western Nigerian Broadcasting Service, earning her the nickname Double First. In a statement on behalf of the family, Banji Shokoya describes her passing as a great loss, noting that she will be remembered for her contributions to Nigeria's media landscape. In another development, environmental and health expert Dr. Obi Anya Diego has raised concerns over the increasing rates of cancer, liver diseases, and birth deformities, attributing them to hazardous emissions from factories in major cities. Speaking in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, during the GEF UNIDO project workshop for the Bank of Industry and key stakeholders, Ayadegu called for stricter regulations and improved industrial waste management. The GEF UNIDO project is a global initiative aimed at reducing emissions, promoting climate resilience, and eliminating chemical waste to safeguard public health. And from the foreign scene, China has vowed to take all necessary countermeasures in response to U.S. President Donald Trump's decision to impose an additional 10% tariff on Chinese imports. Beijing warns that the move, which comes on top of an earlier 10% tariff, could significantly impact ongoing trade negotiations between the two global superpowers. Trump's latest tariffs are set to take effect on Tuesday, alongside a 25% levy on Canadian and Mexican imports, further escalating tensions in the ongoing trade war. Meanwhile, China's Commerce Ministry has dismissed U.S. claims that Beijing is fueling America's fentanyl crisis, accusing Washington of shifting blame. Just before we wrap it up on the highlights, let's quickly look at this story from the world of sport, stating that the Nigerian football legend JJ Okocha has fired back at former Liverpool defender Jamie Carragher over his remarks downplaying the importance of the African Cup of Nations, AFCON. In a viral interview, Okocha dismissed Carragher's opinion, stating, and I quote, "Some players say things you just overlook. If you look at their career and the kind of football they played, you understand. You won't want your son to be like Carragher, so he can never appreciate African football or its talent. Carragher comments made, his comments when he stated at the Sky Sport discussion on Friday, February 23rd, it sparked a lot of backlash from African football fans and players alike as the debate over AFCON's prestige continues. And that's the highlight on Opportune TV. Join us at 5 p.m. for more detailed story. Until then, please stay tuned and please follow us on all social media platforms. I am Miriam. Okay. Good afternoon.